Tell you one thing, sir. One minute. Let me mention a story. Let me mention a case. When I was editor-in-chief of and the founder of Times Now, I broke a story called the Devas-ISRO scam. And then there was a press conference by Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, and Prime Minister Manmohan Singh asked me what is the problem, and I asked a question. And I wish I could play that clip. I think that clip is still there. Can I run the clip? Can someone run the old clip where I asked the Prime Minister the question? The Prime Minister said, what is the problem? I said, Mr. Prime Minister, at every level, it is the same group of people who are giving the clearances. Statutory clearances for one company and one decision of government are being given by the same bunch of individuals and same company. It is like saying the same company is the judge, jury and executioner in a commercial decision. This particular news report shook the foundations of the Manmohan Singh government. I'm not fibbing. I'll show you the clip. I have fought monopolies, and I fought the then Prime Minister of India, Manmohan Singh, on the issue of monopolies and the Devas-ISRO scam. At that time, the BJP used to come and clap. Arnab is saying the right thing, right thing. Today, if I'm talking about monopolies, I'll become a bad guy. You all know this. I'll run the clip. Please think about what has happened in IndiGo in the context of the Devas-ISRO scam, Sushil.
Arnab.
No. That was cartelization. I fought it.
So, Arnab, let's ask one question here. A critical question to everybody who's just baying for the blood of the government.
I'm not baying for the blood of the government. I am asking, a monopoly is good. Should the government not do more? Is that baying for blood?
Anybody who's angry at this current situation, why don't you spell out, these are the things I want the government to do?
Are you saying questions should no longer be asked?
No, I'm not at all saying that. I'm saying what are the answers? What do you think the
government should have? Do you expect corporate media to ask these questions or Republic to ask these questions?
Asking these questions is called running for...
Do you expect corporate media to ask these questions?
The way you think is pathetic.
Everybody currently in a state of jingoism should answer.
What is jingoism?
Everybody is wrong.
Yes.
I am sorry.
You have the clip.
You are a pro-government lobby.
How long is it?
Airlines lobby. And you are here to...
One minute. Can I run a clip? One minute.
Government happy.
I tell you one thing. I tell you one thing. There is poor video quality in the next clip I'm going to play. Everyone on. I'll tell you one thing. The party in power may have changed. I have not changed. I'll show you the clip of the same question. Nature of question I asked the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. Somnath Bhati listened to this question in the context of the Devas-ISRO scam. It was at the press conference where the question was then to the Prime Minister of India. Please hear this.
These letters, they had no impact whatsoever on the processing of the case. On the contrary, PMO followed up its verbal reminders to the Department of Space by sending a letter to the Department of Space in October 2010 seeking a status of follow-up of the decision taken by the Space Commission in its July 2010 meeting. The matter was never raised by the German Minister of Foreign Affairs during his meetings with me in New Delhi on 18th October. I think some people have reported that German Foreign Minister raised it with me. There is no, I think, such meeting. The meeting did take place, but he never mentioned anything. It is a fact that meetings did take place between Devas and officials of the Department and spectrum having regard to the country's strategic requirement. I would like to mention that although the Space Commission...
Exact byte, but I remember the date February 16, 2011. That was Prime Minister Manmohan Singh answering my question. I'll play the question also. Somnath Bharti, these are the questions on the basis of which India Against Corruption got formed. So monopoly has been a big controversy in this country politically also, hasn't it?
No, I do remember. Basically, see, at least that time there was a transparency. There was an accountability. Somebody was answering, responding to your questions. Today you'll be blacked out. The moment you ask questions, you'll be blacked out. There could be an action against you. The problem is, this government is not people-centric. The government needs to be people-centric, not the corporate-centric. What is happening?
Sushil.
And the policy...
Sushil.
Just because the IndiGo episode, don't say this is
does
not
not
talking to
come
the
in
people.
envelopes of cash.
These are
Sushil.
people from IndiGo.
Sushil, can I play that other
Every
clip?
poor man travels
1 minute,
on
1 minute.
IndiGo.
Now here's the question in the context of monopolies asked in 2011. Please listen to this question to the Prime Minister in 2011, please.
Contracts, selective
Please hear this question. This is the question asked then.
monopolies and duopolies.
Hear this.
Note for the cabinet from the department.
And now we know that they were still in backroom talks with the same blacklisted company till a few weeks back. In that context, Mr. Prime Minister, there are people who are in the know about a scam of a deal. They delayed action in the deal, and they continued some backroom talks, and we were told these talks are normal. Mr. Prime Minister, is it normal to continue backroom talks with a blacklisted company in a scam like this?
There have been no backroom talks. I think I have not met.
The governmental monopoly of decision making in the context of the Antrix-Devas deal. Are we not expected to ask strong questions now? After IndiGo?
Let us also try to find out the answers, and then we know which questions
No,
are
don't give me
relevant.
systemic solutions.
The simple
But then
question
who
to
is
ask
answering
is,
your questions?
what do we want the government to do?
We want the government to act against monopolies.
In this entire episode,
Act against monopolies or discipline them?
Well, regulate them.
Prime Minister has
Stop
admitted.
them.
So see, this DGCA is a second regulator apart from the Competition
You think the
Commission.
DGCA is independent in
Technical
this country? You think the DGCA has been
technical
doing a good
aspects are
job?
managed. Technical aspects
Or is the
of aviation
DGCA is
sector are
working
being
to
regulated by
promote
DGCA.
certain corporate interests?
How can we allege that corporate interests have been promoted?
How can we allege? We can ask questions. What, we are a democracy? We can't ask questions anymore.
We can ask questions. We can make any
Yeah,
statement.
we can ask questions, but nobody is answerable.
But they
that
need
is-
to be backed with some data.